When a foreign national or overseas Vietnamese passes away with assets in Vietnam, families often assume access to bank accounts will be straightforward. In practice, banking an asset transfer after death in Vietnam follows strict procedural rules. Liquidity may be frozen until legal requirements are satisfied. Once a bank becomes aware of the account holder's death, the account is typically restricted. Withdrawals are suspended, transfers are blocked. The bank must protect the estate pending lawful determination of heirs. Foreign heirs must provide an official death certificate. If issued abroad, it must be authenticated through consular legalization, followed by certified Vietnamese translation. Until properly authenticated documentation is submitted, the bank cannot process inheritance-related requests. Heirs must demonstrate their legal entitlement to inherit. This may involve a notarized declaration of inheritance in Vietnam or a Vietnamese court judgment. A foreign probate decision may serve as supporting documentation, but it does not automatically produce enforceable effect in Vietnam without proper recognition where required. Where a foreign court judgment is relied upon to establish heirship, formal recognition by a Vietnamese court may be necessary for it to produce legal effect domestically. Recognition is a judicial procedure separate from document authentication. The need for recognition depends on the legal basis used to claim inheritance rights in Vietnam. Banks conduct strict identity verification for foreign heirs. Passports, immigration status, and tax identification details may be required. Vietnamese banking compliance standards are rigorous. Foreign heirs who cannot travel to Vietnam frequently appoint representatives. The power of attorney must be notarized abroad, legalized, and translated. Incomplete authorization delays asset release. Inheritance of certain assets may require submission of tax declarations. Close relatives may qualify for exemption under Vietnamese personal income tax rules. Banks often request evidence of tax clearance before transfer. If inherited funds are to be remitted abroad, foreign exchange regulations apply. Documentation proving lawful inheritance is required for outbound transfer. Compliance with currency control rules is mandatory. Joint bank accounts do not automatically pass entirely to the surviving account holder under all circumstances. The treatment depends on the contractual terms with the bank and applicable Vietnamese inheritance principles. Assumptions based on foreign survivorship concepts may not align with domestic legal practice. If the deceased was the sole legal representative of a company, corporate accounts may face temporary operational disruption. Succession of authorized signatories must comply with corporate and inheritance law. Business continuity planning is essential. For property sales involving inherited real estate, proceeds cannot be disbursed until ownership transfer is formally registered. Banks and notaries coordinate documentation. Procedural alignment determines timing. If heirs dispute entitlement, banks may maintain account restrictions until a court decision is issued. Litigation significantly extends asset inaccessibility. Preventive estate planning reduces freeze risk. In straightforward, uncontested cases with complete documentation, banking asset transfer may be processed within a relatively short administrative period following confirmation of inheritance rights. In cross-border or contested cases, the process may extend considerably. Preparation and documentation readiness directly influence timing. Incorrect translation, inconsistent names across documents, or missing legalization frequently cause rejection. Each correction cycle delays release of funds. Administrative precision matters. If part of the estate is subject to probate abroad, synchronization between foreign and Vietnamese procedures becomes critical. Uncoordinated filings create confusion. Structured legal oversight reduces friction. Foreign heirs often underestimate the procedural rigor of Vietnamese banking compliance. Expecting immediate access creates frustration. Understanding regulatory requirements improves outcome. Clear estate planning, updated beneficiary designations where applicable, organized documentation, and coordinated wills simplify post-death administration. proactive structure reduces family stress. Banking and asset transfer after death in Vietnam is governed by procedural compliance, not informal family agreement. Legal entitlement must be formally established. Foreign status adds administrative layers. Foreign heirs can inherit and transfer assets from Vietnam, but access to funds depends on authenticated documentation, recognition where required, and regulatory compliance. In cross-border estates, liquidity is unlocked through proper legal procedure. Without structured compliance, account restrictions remain in place. If you are a foreign heir seeking access to bank accounts or financial assets in Vietnam, do not assume that entitlement alone ensures release of funds. Vietnamese banking institutions require formal confirmation of heirship, authenticated documentation, and compliance with tax and foreign exchange regulations. To structure the process correctly and minimize delay, contact LTS Law at lts.com.vn for coordinated cross-border estate administration support. In Vietnam, liquidity follows legal certainty. Preparation transforms restriction into release.